everyone, so I'm back from doing a book haul that I just redid, and now I'm going to do a review. So, On the Island, Tracy Garvis Graves. It seems really pointless doing this review. Again because I've already done it, but for the people that haven't watched it, I don't want you looking at me and thinking, God, she looks like a bug. My last review, because of the iPhone, my eyes were like going, ooh, it's kind of a bit trippy. So, yeah. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is in this review, I'm actually going to read the synopsis of the back of it, just because I have already reviewed it. Don't really want to go into too much of me la-di-dying, drifting off into how amazing the book is, because this is really an awesome book. I know I must be the best book picker because every book I seem to be getting at the moment is really good, but this book is really good. If you liked not 50 Shades of Grey, why would I even say 50 Shades of Grey? I haven't read 50 Shades of Grey. I don't really think I intend on reading 50 Shades of Grey, but this book is not like 50 Shades of Grey. Just to clear that up. Even though I've never read it, this probably has like 3 sex scenes in it, not like every single page. It's not mommy porn. Yeah, anyway. So, when 30-year-old English teacher Anna Emerson is offered a summer job tutoring TJ Callahan at his family's holiday home in the Maldives, she accepts without hesitation. TJ is almost 17, and as if having had cancer wasn't bad enough, he now has to spend his first summer in remission with his family and a pile of overdue essays instead of his friends. Anna and TJ are en route to join TJ's family in the Maldives when the pilot of the seaplane suffers a fatal heart attack and crash lands in the Indian Ocean. Marooned on an uninhabited island, Anna and TJ work together to obtain food, water, fire and shelter. But as the days turn into weeks and then months and finally years, Anna begins to wonder if the biggest challenge of all might be living with a boy who is gradually becoming a man. That pretty much says it all. I loved this. The relationship between Anna and TJ is just so beautiful. They've got literally nothing in common when they first go on the island. He's so young, she's so much older. And then they end up falling in love with each other. And I mean, how could you not fall in love with someone that you've been marooned on an island with and been with for so long and gone through so much? So yeah, I liked that aspect to it. It was really good because in my Beautiful Disasters video, I said that I do like books that they do it from both points of view. This book, each chapter is written in another person's point of view. So something will happen to them, say with the seaplane accident, it'll say Anna's point of view of the seaplane accident, she actually blacks out. So she says, oh, and then I blacked out. And then it goes to the next chapter and it says exactly what Anna said, but in TJ's perspective, with him not passing out and continuing on. So I thought that was really cool, just because I do like books that give you both points of view and both perspectives, which was nice. The end of it, like, once again, I don't know why authors seem to do it. Like, every book I've lately read has been doing it. Every ending is rushed, I feel like. It's almost like they go, okay, well, I've, spent 300 pages explaining this massive big build-up and massive big scenario, but hey, why don't we just rush it into 10 pages? And you're just like, oh, thanks for totally ruining it for me. But it did, and it didn't ruin it for me. I think the end was a bit like, oh, come on, that's not really going to happen, but whatever. But it was still, you're like, oh, so cute, they're together. So, yeah, it is a bit of a girly book. I liked how, as well, you think this whole book is going to be them on an island. And they do eventually get off the island, but it's just amazing to see the story that happens when they do get off the island. Because, he's sorry if my computer just blacked out. Oh. He's, yeah, like 20 when they get back, and she's, you know, in her late 30s. But everyone's sort of like, well, when did this all start? How can you guys be together? He was 17 when he went on the island, and you were 30. How's that even possible? So then, because she is a teacher, people start suspecting her of not pedophilia, but something along those lines, and she can't really risk that because she is, you know, a teacher, and yeah, that can't happen. So yeah, I really did like this book. Couldn't put it down. It was just such a good read. Once again, if you've seen the movie The Blue Lagoon, best way to describe this book. It's exactly like The Blue Lagoon, but 1, in a book, and 2, modern, and 3, they actually get off the island. If you haven't seen The Blue Lagoon, look up the trailer for it. That'll be the best way to get it. I haven't seen anybody review this book on YouTube. I was looking through and I was trying to look for it, and I guess because it's not a very that well-known book, I guess. When I was getting Beautiful Disaster, I saw this there and I liked the cover, and I had a look at it and I was like, nah, I'll get it next time. And then the next time I went in, I needed a book, so I grabbed it, and I'm so glad I did, because it's mine now, and it's so pretty, and I can give it to my friends if they want to have a read of it, and because I know they'll all like this book. It's very romantic story. It's not that believable. You kind of are like, oh, well, that wouldn't really happen, but because it is so, they've written it so well, and you do fall in love with the characters, and you do start to really get involved in the book. You kind of just start getting in their world, and you get a bit lost, and you're like, oh, you know, why wouldn't they be together? They've been trapped on a marooned island. They've been on an island marooned for 4 years or however long it was. So this wasn't a very long book, but those that are quick readers, unlike myself, I read it in about 2-3 days, something like that. Read in about 2-3 days. So yeah, it's not a very big book, but if you do see this book, really give it a go and grab it. It's an awesome book. I loved it, and there's actually a really cool little storyline with TJ and the cancer, because he is so young. They put this side little story to him having the cancer and a relationship he formed with a girl with leukemia, and it's literally heart-wrenching. You're reading it just going, oh my god, why? So that was not cool, you can't really say that was cool, but it was a good little good thing to put in it, because it did make you really, really understand TJ's character and why he decided to do some of the things he did when he got off the island, just because the girl that had leukemia and Anna were the only girls he had really sort of been with. So yeah, it's a really good book. I did enjoy it. If you liked what I was saying before when I started rambling on about 50 Shades of Grey, if you liked Beautiful Disaster, I would highly recommend this book, just because it doesn't have the same elements to it with all the fighting and the bad boy and the back and forth, which I loved, because I love that book. It's awesome. But it is sort of similar in the fact that it does have that love story where there are a lot of complications to it, but they get put in really good, like really interesting scenarios that make you, oh my god, I wonder how they're going to get out of this, oh my god. But yeah, definitely get this book. Loved it. You can pick it up. I got it from QBD. I think it was about, $17 or something like that, but I'm sure you could get it on Amazon, eBay, any of those. So let me know some good book recommendations. Love to get comments and hear what you guys have to say. So thanks for that, everyone, and I'll be doing a review soon on the Virgin Suicides, depending when I finish it. It's too busy to fit everything into life. You've got work, and then it's just too much. Started mildly trying to get healthy again, which is a never-ending. It's just too hard. It's too hard. Alrighty, so see ya.